What's up, YouTube? It's James the Blue Engine, and today I got a quick update for you. So, you know the veteran quarterback Joe Flacco, right? You know, he was drafted. I'm not going to go through his history, but he played against the Packers twice with the Browns and the Bengals, going 1-1 with those teams. Well, guess what? I got some recent news about him. He signed a one-year contract with the Cincinnati Bengals for the season, which will bring him back to act as a backup quarterback, although he wanted the starting position instead. But is worth $6 million, with potential incentives increasing the total value to $9 million. Yeah, he was one of the few quarterbacks that became free agents at the end of the 2025 season. The others being Kirk Cousins, Malik Willis, Kyler Murray. No, not Kyler Murray. Aaron Rodgers, Tyler Huntley, Kenny Pickett, and so on. In which, speaking of Kirk Cousins, I heard there's some rumors about the Packers signing him in free agency. Our general manager, Brian Goop, has a 365-day exercise, along with the other teams in the league. And Kirk Cousins has yet to find a new landing spot for his 15th NFL season. We already have two backup quarterbacks, which are Desmond Ridder and Kyle McCord. P.S. Desmond Ridder also used to play for the Falcons, but is now in Green Bay. The Packers are one of the few teams that are looking for new backup quarterbacks since Malik Willis went to the Dolphins. And while many fans may be on a potential trade for Anthony Richardson or Tanner McKee, I don't think we need Tanner McKee or Anthony. But they may have to accept that Kirk may become a realistic possibility. Matt Schneidman made the pitch for him when listing veterans we could still target in free agency on Tuesday morning. While he is still being patient to find a starting job, his connections to the team and head coach Matt LaFleur make it feel like it can be an option the longer he stays on the market. In case you want to know how Cousins knows our team so well, he actually used to play for the Minnesota Vikings from 2018 to 2022, and he used to play us twice every year, every time we played off against him. Except for, I think the final game of 2023 was when he got injured. The idea of him wearing a Packers jersey might take some getting used to for fans that watched him start for many over 6 seasons. But it may be a strong insurance plan for a team with Super Bowl aspirations, especially if theirs got blown off by a 5-game losing streak to end the season. Jordan Love is entrenched as the starting quarterback for the team, despite missing 4 games and left 4 more after starting over the past 2 seasons due to injury. While it may be more appealing to have a project like Richardson or McKee, behind him. It doesn't make sense for a team that wants a championship for in 15 years. And saw the division separated by 2 games from the Bears to the Lions in 2025. Despite having Desmond Ridder and the aforementioned backups on the roster, neither player has resumed to be a reliable option. Matt also believes there is still a chance that neither is on the roster come week 1, although we could still give them a fair shot to win the job this offseason. Here's what Matt Schneidman says. Green Bay really values the position, which might make it unlikely that Desmond Ridder or Kyle McCord are in the number 2 role come week 1. Could one of them seize the job up with a strong offseason? Sure, it wasn't until late August 2024 that the Packers traded for Willis, since they're planning on backing up Love with Sean Clifford, or Michael Pratt didn't pan out. That's where Kirk can provide a security blanket. Over his 4 NFL seasons, he's thrown for 44,700 yards, 298 touchdowns, and 131 interceptions. In 10 seasons as a full-time starter, he's thrown for over 4,000 yards 7 times, and 25 or more touchdowns 8 times, and even showed that he can handle a backup role with Atlanta last year, including 61% of his passes for 1,721 yards, 10 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions, while taking over for Michael Penix Jr., who tore his ACL. He posted a 5-3 record in those 8 starts. I forgot that these two men met when they were with the Washington Commanders, who were then known as the Washington Redskins, during 2012 and 2013. Matt would be wise to pick up the phone and give Kirk a call. However, there are still some obstacles that could prevent Kirk from actually going to us. Cousins is about to turn 38 this season and has shown signs of declining after tearing his Achilles at Lambeau Field in October of 2023, back during his days with the Vikings. Over the past 2 years, he's completed 65% of his passes for 5,229 yards and 28 touchdowns, but has thrown 21 interceptions, including a league-high 16 picks that resulted in him getting benched during the 2024. There's also his desire to land another starting job in the NFL. Speaking with Kay Adams of FanDuel TV after the end of the season, Cousins said he felt rejuvenated after getting the chance to start last season, and made his intent clear that he wanted to see the field more times in 2026. Here's what Kirk said. I want to play. I don't know if you want to call it a starter or whatever you want to call it. The chance to go out there is to compete in the league is what I think we all want. We'll see where everything is when the dust settles. That comment brings up another hurdle. According to Over the Cap, he ranks 3rd all-time with $331.4 million in career earnings, and he's not behind Aaron Rodgers or Matthew Stafford by accident. He's been the head of the negotiating table throughout his career, and it helped land a 4-year, $180 million contract from Atlanta, despite coming off his torn Achilles in 2024. Well, guys, thank you for hitting like and subscribe. I don't want to mention the rest because it'll take too long. So anyways, make sure y'all hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, and pickle suck. Go Pack, go!